Imagine, if you will, a political climate that has reached its boiling point, a national conversation 400 years in the making, shaped by deliberately cruel slavery and colonization, a conversation whose force is the result of a pressure intensified by centuries of laws, diversions, and social institutions that attempted to block the irrepressible will of individuals arbitrarily singled out by the color of their skin. For your consideration, we present a game show populated by members of a progressive congregation, a game where winning is limited only by the contestants' ability to question their own participation in the racial structure, where white fragility is the glitch that can throw them off the path of right relations and come between them and the grand prize of beloved community. A high-stakes game in which one wrong answer can keep them trapped in the broken promise of the too white zone.
It's time for White Jeopardy! I'm your host, Alex. What the heck? Meet your contestants. She's a postal worker whose interests are women's history and hand-to-table kale farming, Tiffany Johnson.
Hi.
And our returning champion, the CFO of an electric car charging station company and father of 3 wonderful rescued pit bulls named Sunny, Whisper, and Panda. Welcome back, Terrence Van Clifton. You know how the game is played, so let's get started. The categories are a rose is a rose, ancestry, potato, tomato, and see something, say something. And remember, the board holds a hidden daily double. Terrence, as the reigning champion, you go first.
All right, I'll take rose is a rose for 300.
Your new co-worker's name is Saraswati. You want to be friendly, but her name is difficult for you to say. What should you do?
What is shortening her name to Sarah?
What the heck? I'm sorry, Terrence. The correct answer is, what is take the time to practice her name and call her Saraswati. Shortening people's names to make them more comfortable for you to say is harmful to the other person's identity. A person's name is a critical part of their sense of self, and shortening it sends a message that you don't care enough about that person to learn their name. The board goes to you, Tiffany.
I'll take potato tomato for 100, Alex.
100. A member of your church's people of color community has experienced a frightening encounter with a police officer. Your church board is meeting to talk with him about the incident. What is the appropriate response?
What is putting things into perspective by telling him a personal story about a time I witnessed a white police officer doing a great job de-escalating a problem that involved people of color.
What the heck? No, your answer is incorrect. The correct answer is, what is listen to him in a respectful and non-judgmental way and help him identify and connect with the sources of support, including loved ones, the church community, and professional services. Telling an anecdote about a friendly encounter with the police completely invalidates the harmed person's experience and perpetuates the myth that people of color are not systematically targeted for abuse. Back to you, Terrence.
All right, Alex, I'll take ancestry for 300.
Ancestry for 300. What do you call a child born in the U.S. to a non-citizen mother?
What is anchor baby?
What the heck? I'm going to have to take away extra points for that one. The correct answer to the question, what do you call a child born in the U.S. to a non-citizen mother, is a baby. Just a baby. The term anchor baby diminishes the humanity of the child and the parent by implying that the relationship between them is transactional. Besides, it should be noted that the child must turn 21 years of age before she can even petition for her parent's citizenship, during which time her beloved parent may be deported, making the assumption that giving birth to a person and raising them to adulthood in a hostile environment is some form of scam to ensure against expulsion from the country.
Jeez, I can't believe I didn't think of that till you said it. I'll never use that awful term again. Come to think of it, that term has been taking away the joy I normally feel when I see a baby, a cute little baby, by making some children seem more legitimate than others. Boy, talk about a stealthy way to promote racialization by otherizing people. What an ugly term. Thanks for clearing that up.
You're welcome. Okay, Tiffany, we have time for one more play.
If you see something, say something for 500, please, Alex.
And you picked today's Daily Double. This is for double points, Tiffany. Take a moment, open your heart, focus. Ready?
Yes.
In his new book, How to Be an Anti-Racist, Ibram X. Kendi mentions a phrase frequently spoken under the guise of inclusion, when in reality this phrase hampers our ability to see racial inequality and distracts us from challenging racist systems and policies. What is this phrase?
What is, I don't see color?
What the heck? That's correct. Yes. Congratulations, Tiffany. Not only did you get the Daily Double, you're also today's winner with one correct answer.
I've been reading that book. I was one of the people who was using that phrase, thinking that I was being inclusive. I realize now that my good intentions didn't make that remark any less harmful.
Fantastic. Reading the book is a good place to start, and taking responsibility is even better. Every journey begins with a single step, and it looks like you are on your way. You're all invited back next week to see if Tiffany and some new contestants have done the personal work required to win the grand prize of beloved community formed by actively building right relations within our church. Until next time, I've been Alex What the Heck, and you've been watching White Jeopardy.
For your consideration, a world where microaggression meets macro inclusion, where mindless actions are challenged head-on by conscious introspection, where harmful habits of thought are confronted with positive, active intent, where the work of dismantling racial barriers becomes a spiritual practice for each individual, and each of us becomes a real contender by asking ourselves the questions that will challenge the rules and the construct of the game we are playing, showing us the way out of the too white zone and leading us to a dazzling prize called beloved community.